Hey, what is going on, everybody? My name is Elijah. Welcome to 85 Studios. So I have some This thing again, really? I'm so not used to that three-dimensional kind of effect that it does. Sorry, this thing is crazy. Where's my camera? Okay, so this is... Okay, so it's right here. Okay, so I have some good news. So I applied for a job, and I basically... there's a store that I noticed was they're normally a 24-hour store, a truck stop, and I noticed that they used to be 24 hours, and then the last probably few days, they'd gone from 24 hours to closing at 11 o'clock p.m. and then opening back up at 5 o'clock a.m. And I found out the reason why is because the store manager is the only one that is running the store, and they desperately need help, and they have like maybe 2 or 3 employees, and that's it. And they're even bringing people in from other stores within the district of whatever district that their store is and the region, so that they can try to help cover the store hours. And they can't do it. Nobody could come in from 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. So I mean, they're close by, and I went and I talked to them, and I'm like, okay, well, are you guys needing help or something? Do you guys need somebody to cover night shift or anything like that? Because I mean, I'm low on money, and I'm having financial issues, and I think I could cover a shift for you. I mean, if you can give me a paycheck, I'll come in and cover the shift. I've been doing gas station work for like 12 years, off and on. And they're like, yeah, well, we desperately need somebody to cover the shift. So I'm like, okay, well, um, I'll I'll come in for you if you want, you know. And they're like, okay, yeah, sure. Go ahead and go on to our website. And they wrote down their website for me and said, go ahead and fill out an application, and we'll go ahead and we will um, we'll take a look at your application, and we'll see if we can hire you and, you know, give you a job. And I'm like, all right, cool. Well, I went ahead and filled out the application online, and they called me in earlier this morning for an interview. And at the end of the interview, I guess they were impressed or something. And because I mean, I was just me. I was being myself, and I've got kind of this light to me, you know. And I've always been like one of these people where everybody loves me, but I'm kind of a loner, and nobody would ever know that by looking at me or anything like that. But it's just one of those things where I light up a room when I walk into it. Everybody's always said that about me, and I don't know why, but it seems like everybody likes me. It just doesn't make sense. But then when I go online, it's like nobody likes me, and like I don't know. But I'm feeling a lot better today. I'm not as depressed, not as anxious. So what they said was to be on the lookout for an email, and in the email it's going to have some paperwork that I need to fill out, and then I can fill out the paperwork, and then I'll be able to, I think it's onboarding paperwork, so it's going to include like I-9 and stuff like that, and we'll get that squared away. And then they said after that's filled out, um, it will take 24 hours for background check and I-9 and a bunch of other stuff to come through. Once that information comes through, then they can go ahead and start me. And they're saying overnight it would be like 13 something an hour, which isn't great, but it's not horrible. It's better than nothing. You know, I got nothing right now, nothing coming in. I'm supposed to meet my buddy over here for working on that car here shortly, because I can't stay on the video very long. I just came out here to take Miss Sapphire for a walk. Miss Papago. Hi, Papago. What you doing? Eh, she's not impressed. But we had to order a intake gasket for the Kia Sedona. Yeah, 3500. So yesterday we had to kind of cut it short, and I ended up with a high blood sugar, which just exhausted me. I was so tired. So I came back home around 8 o'clock, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to run up to the gas station, because last couple of nights they've been closing at 11 p.m. and I wanted to get like some diet soda and like some Cheetos or something. I know, bad for you, horrible, but look at me. I'm not fat. I'm skinny. I need to gain weight. I need to actually go to the gym and start lifting, but I don't do it because I'm lazy. But I may have landed a job at this gas station, which is something, you know, and I let them know it's probably not going to be for an extremely long amount of time. I'm doing it until I find something that pays a little better and that I can do from home. But what that would do is it would allow me, I can't show her right now because she's taking care of her personal business, but it's long enough that I can kind of get on top of some of these bills and kind of start paying things off and that kind of stuff, and then find something better. That way I have a paycheck coming in at all, and I don't have to worry about just like crazy unemployment stuff. Still kind of in need of some money. I think I can get the internet bill taken care of. I got to talk to my power company again, see if they can help me with maybe some kind of payment plan or something, and that way they won't shut it off. But thanks to you guys, one of you in particular, I can't remember your name. I'm so sorry. Your screen name. I know your real name, but I'm not going to say your real name. The one that was the only one that commented on the video, that's been in touch with me through email. You know who you are. I really appreciate you. You actually donated $100 to help me out when you saw that video, and that is absolutely amazing of you. You are such a great person, and I really enjoy talking to you as well. Other than that, gosh, guys, I really do need to get out there and help him with that car, because I feel like, well, he said he'd pay me for it, but I think I have the financial stuff under control. But I don't want to just start something with somebody, helping them out with something, and then leave them hanging on it. So I want to make sure that he knows that I am there to help him, okay? I'm just kind of one of these people, you know, I'm not going to do something. I'm not going to mess somebody over like that. I also discovered a new chat platform, which is kind of cool. Like a live streaming platform. It's called Clapper, Clapper, and my name on there is Spicy Bacon. So, if you want to, go ahead and go to Clapper. Now, it's a mobile-only app as far as I know, but you can only go on it on your mobile. But you can download it. It's free. All you gotta do is put in your phone number, verify your phone number, and you can use Google to do that. Oh, where'd she go? Sapphire baby, where are you? Where'd she go? Oh, there she is. She's good. Okay. But anyway, you're okay. I just wanted to make sure I knew where you were. She's at the corner of that fence. But, things are starting to look a little bit up, and I'm really glad for that, because, man, things were looking really rough for a while there. I still need to take care of, I need to initiate, pay the internet bill, and get something figured out with the power company. But I'm only $110 short now, and I think my friend here with the car, if we get this figured out, he said he's gonna pay me. He said he thinks that he can do $100, so we should be covered all but $10, and I'm sure they'll work with me with that. So the second part of the power bill came out for last month, because the other one was just past due. So that's due on the 26th, and with both parts of the bill, that brings it up to 200 and something. It's a never-ending thing. Everybody's got their hand out, and I got no money. But you just gotta take things in stride, one thing at a time, and, you know, that's how you eat an elephant, you know? You take one bite at a time. I don't know that I would actually eat an elephant, but that's a good saying. That's a good kind of an analogy for it. One bite at a time, one little thing at a time. Don't take everything at the same time, or you get overwhelmed. It'll stress you out. You'll get anxiety. Like for me especially, I mean, I've got severe depression. I've got severe anxiety. And it's just a lot of stress. It's a lot to take in if you take everything all at once. Sorry, I'm keeping an eye on her. Hey, hey! Sapphire! Don't go outside that fence, baby girl. I don't want you getting lost. There's big booms out here. Fireworks. Hey! You stay close by me. Stay close to me. Don't run away. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on, pup. Come on, baby. Come on. You stay close to me. Don't run away. Stay close to me. Don't go nowhere, okay? Sorry, guys. Disrupted. But I gotta keep an eye on her because there's fireworks going on out here and she's curious and I'm worried that she's gonna run away. So, yeah. Don't want her going nowhere because I'll never find her. She's terrified of fireworks, but they're off in the distance and there's also like a train whistle and there's people walking around everywhere. And yeah, she's a very curious dog and she's 10 years old, so I don't think she would be able to make it long out there by herself. And then also, I would be frantic to find her. She's my best friend. I can't lose her, you know. Yeah, I guess what happened at this gas station is they had 2 people quit, and there were the 2 people that were their night shift people. So then the store manager, the general manager, she actually has been on shift all 3 or both of the 2 shifts. So yesterday when I was up there, she was there at, I think it was 8 o'clock in the morning when I went there before going and picking up the insurance stuff. And then, because I have to have insurance on the bike in order to be able to ride it. Tags, you know, I was told that tags are, it's illegal to ride without tags. But if you don't get pulled over, then you're fine. And if you get pulled over, as long as the bike was previously registered to you, they'll give you there's like a leniency thing. So as long as it was registered to you previously, and you can explain to them that you can't afford the tag, but you're going to get the tag, and you're doing something proactively to get that money for that tag, and they should give you just a warning about it and then let you go one time. But if you consecutively do that, then, or if it's been a long time out or anything like that, like years or something like that, then you can't do that. They'll impound your vehicle. But you have to have insurance on it. If you don't have insurance on it, then they will impound your bike. They'll tow it because it's not safe. And I would not dare ride a motorcycle without insurance anyway. Motorcycles are inherently risky, inherently risky to begin with. But you fall off a motorcycle, you're going to get hurt. You wreck a motorcycle, you're going to get hurt. People don't watch for motorcycles, and it is not a safe thing, naturally. So you want to have protection on that. Luckily, I've got this insurance company that is called Progressive that made a deal with me. They said, okay, we'll put you in our system as insured, and if you have an accident or anything like that, anything happens, then you're covered. But you owe us at the end of the month instead of at this time. So basically like an IOU for insurance. Which sounds weird, I know, but guys, this dog, I swear, she's being weird. Hold on a second. Here, maybe I can turn it. Look at her. Sapphire girl, you're so funny. I love you. She's sunny. Yeah, look how curious she is. She is looking around. She's like, what on earth? She's sniffing. Oh, I came out here last night and it was so bad. The sulfur in the air was so bad. I came out with her. Immediately, both her and I started sneezing and coughing and carrying on. It was just awful. It's probably around noon right now, Central Standard Time. So if you guys didn't know, I'm in central Kansas, and I'm covering my microphone. I think that's the microphone, or that. One of those. There's an upper one and a lower one. I don't want to cover it because I can't really see what my audio is doing. So, but yeah, getting ready to hop on a bike. I'm gonna call this guy, make sure he's home, that he's ready. See if he got the part, the intake manifold gasket, and it's a 2005 Kia Sorento, I believe. Something that starts with an S, with a 3500 V6. So everything checks out on it, but I do get the feeling that okay, so I've been a mechanic for a long time, and I know a lot about these computerized cars, OBDI2 especially, not so much OBDI3 yet, but I'm learning on that, and carbureted. Now this is a fuel injected, this is a 3500 V6, and it's showing, even though it's not throwing an engine code, it's showing a random cylinder misfire on 6 and 2. It's showing a 6 and 2 misfire, and it's showing random multi-cylinder misfire. It's not showing any lean codes yet, but we haven't run it very long, because long enough to throw a code, because it will not stay running. You have to basically floor the gas in order to be able to get it to stay running. When I smelled the exhaust smells extremely rich, like, okay, let me explain this. Anytime you have a vacuum leak and you have air bypassing your mass airflow sensor, which is right there on the intake of your, right on the inside of your airbox, between the airbox and the throttle body, the engine will see that extra air and start trying to compensate for it to keep the engine running. Sapphire, be good, girl. Somebody riding by on a bicycle. Saph. She's curious. So what the engine will do is it wants to maintain a stoichiometric ratio of 14.7 to 1. And if the air that's coming in is not measured by the mass airflow sensor, if it's not properly sensed, and that would be anything like a vacuum leak or intake manifold leak or anything like that, then what it's going to do is it's going to, the O2 sensors are going to see that difference in air flow, an air coming in, and they're going to sense that the engine is too lean. So what's going to happen is the engine, the computer, is going to fatten up the mixture at the fuel injectors, and what that's going to do is it's going to make it run super, super rich. So you'll smell the raw fuel coming out of the exhaust. It's really not good on O2 sensors. It's really not good on catalytic converters. It won't destroy them immediately, but it will cause problems for them. It can damage them, obviously, so you don't want to run it like that for very long. And it also, we pulled the #1 spark plug, and I noticed that it is wet, and they're brand new spark plug. It's #1, it's wet, and it's burning. It looks very dark. So I can show you a picture of it, but it's not, it was yesterday when we pull it, but I can show you what it looks like if we put it back in, try to crank it over, and then but anyway, we checked the timing. Timing's good. We put a new timing, he had a guy put a timing belt on it and replace the spark plugs. In order to get the spark plugs off, the guy removed the intake manifold and did not replace the gasket. My neighbors are nuts. What can I say about that? We went ahead and ordered an intake manifold gasket, and we're installing it today. And then we're going to throw it back together, make sure everything's wired up right, and, whoa, I think somebody messaged me. And then we're going to go ahead and try to give it a start, and, you know, hopefully, I'm going to put my scan tool on it, look for short-term fuel trims, and see what we're at on it, and it should hopefully stay running. because it's oh, and we also need to go to Fastenal, and I ended up dropping the nut for the passenger side, the left side of the intake manifold that secures it onto the stud, because it's got two studs, one on each side, and it's got 4 or 5, 6 bolts there, 4 I believe, that basically bolt down and hold the cast aluminum intake manifold on. And so it didn't go in the intake. We did check that and made sure, but it's up underneath the engine, underneath the intake and the fuel rail, and I've even tried to take my magnet and get in there. I can't even see it. It's so deep down in there. Not in or near any moving parts or anything where it's going to cause a problem, but we can't get it. So we've got the nut from the other side. I'm thinking I'm going to jump on the bike and just run up with him to Fastenal. He's got his scooter, so he'll probably ride up there with me. It's like a maybe 35-cent part. 10-cent. God only knows, Lord knows. But we'll replace that nut. Because it's on the engine, it's not in the engine, it's not in anything that's where it's going to get messed up. And I think that was his primary concern. That is a potato bug, and I don't even know. But anyway, yeah, those are potato bugs. They eat potatoes. I saw one on my arm. I didn't show you. So we've got a little bit of work to do. I'm currently fighting a little bit of a high blood sugar and a little bit of dehydration. What in the world? Let's go play with the puppy girl. Ever? What sniffed it? Oh, come here. Come here. Yeah, she sniffed me. What's doing? Puppy? What's puppy? What's doing? What's doing? Who watch this? The people? The people watch this? There's people watching? Yeah, anyway. I wanted to upload something for you guys so that you guys know what's going on. And, I just kind of wanted to update you and let you know that there's good news and that things seem to be doing a little bit better. As far as finding a job goes, I'm going to go ahead and make the payment on the internet so that I have a phone and that they don't shut me off. And I'll upload this video for you, and I'm going to make a payment plan with the utility company to pay this off in kind of partitions so that they don't shut off the power, and that way we'll be good to go on that. This phone will not let me switch cameras. Hold on. Well, that doesn't work. I accidentally dropped my camera. I dropped my phone. No, I can't switch cameras on this while it's recording, even if I pause it. But yeah, I'm going to oh, they're playing Frisbee over there, that's why. But, yeah, I'll go ahead and upload this, and, I'm on my way over, so we can, put that intake manifold on, with the new gasket. We'll see if we can get this thing running. I'm bringing my scan tool. I've got a, book bag that I just filled full of tools. It weighs like 200 pounds, so I can throw it over my shoulder or whatever, get on the bike, and roll up there. So I'll be up there in just a little while, and I wanted to show you a cool song, buddy, that I made on the piano I've been working on. I don't like giving away, now that's something about me. I don't like giving away, especially songs, and letting people hear them before they're finished. Because usually okay, what I do is I will write the music first, the score for it if it's keyboard, and the tablature if it's guitar, and then I will write the lyrics for it to go with that once I record it. I'll record the music for it, and then I'll write the lyrics, and then I will kind of fit them together. And then I do a lot of overdubbing and that kind of stuff, so everything kind of fits together. Usually have good results with it, because I play multiple instruments. But the first thing you record is the drums. The second thing you record is any kind of instruments. I do strings second. So bass second. You do the drums, then you do the bass, and then you put in any other instruments anywhere else, and then you write the lyrics to go with the music. That's what I do. But it takes a lot of work, and it's usually over several days. So I don't like sharing them until they're finished. But as a rough draft, I wanted to grab a keyboard and bring it over and show my friend here. Oh, and this happened. This is an issue. Been working on this for a while, this engine. Getting covered in leaves and spider webs, but it's a 11.5 horsepower Briggs & Stratton engine. This engine does run. I got my starter figured out just recently. We're good to go on this, but our tank is bone dry and we have no money for fuel. So that's another issue. Can't start it without fuel. Won't start without fuel. But it does run on ether until I stop spraying. So anyway, puppy girl, you ready to go inside? Are you done? Are you done going potty? You ready to go inside, love? Let's go inside. Yeah, Saf? Okay. Alright, Saf says it's time to go inside. Alright, let's go inside, puppy girl. Come on. Oh, I gotta grab my chair. Oh, my leaving stuff sitting in the yard. Oh, okay. And my phone is ringing, so I'm going to go ahead and end the video, guys. I will talk to you a little bit later, okay? Take care now. Bye. Elijah out.